Mathematicians, we are playing with shapes again today. I got my rectangle, my circle, my square. We're actually going to learn to compose shapes, two-dimensional shapes. That means just create. We're going to create shapes from other shapes, okay? It's really simple and it's a lot of fun. And then we're going to get to some big words you may not have heard before, but we can do this together as great mathematicians. Let's look at our first thing, okay? So what are these shapes? Do you remember? All right, I'm going to point and you tell me what it is. What is this shape? Rectangle. What is this shape? Triangle. And this last shape? Circle. Okay. When you do your work today and practice creating shapes from other shapes, you are going to use this microphone button to tell me exactly what you created. So you can use any of these three shapes. Just use these three. How can you turn this? And look, you can turn them if you want. Watch. You can turn you want to turn your triangle here. You can turn your triangle just by clicking that little button there. If you wanted to make it bigger, you can make it bigger. Okay. So I'm going to take, you can be creative as you want here. Look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to flip this like this. And there we go. And then I'm going to go over here and hit this microphone button. And I'm going to record myself. Mr. Andrews, I used a rectangle, a triangle, and a circle. And I made a penguin with a hat on. There you go. That was pretty easy, right? All right, then I'm going to click done here. And I'm going to go down to the next one. Now, let's talk about making shapes into other shapes we've been learning about, okay? So I have two rectangles here. Now, a rectangle, remember, has four square corners. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, and four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I use these two to make one rectangle? Who says yes? Who says no? Watch. Remember the rules. A rectangle has to have four square corners. Square corner, square corner, square corner, square corner. Remember, square corner is like a book, right? Square corner. My arm. It's very square. Square corner. Arm straight up. Not like this, not like this. So I've made four square corners and I've got four sides. Is this a rectangle? Right. Look, I can do it this way too. Four square corners, let's check. One square, 2, 3, 4. Sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. We just took two shapes and made one shape. Want to try for more? All right. Let's try to do four together. Okay. I got how many squares? Right. Remember, squares are also rectangles. So if I said how many rectangles, you'd have to say 5. We're working with just the squares right now, though. I'm going to try to make another square. Can he do it? Can he take four squares and make one square? Come on. Come on. And boom. Remember, a square has four square corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. But what makes a square a special rectangle is the four sides are equal in length. Nice. Hey, what about this guy? Oh, look. I took all those pieces and I made one rectangle. All right. Last thing we're going to do today is in your practice, you are going to have this triangle grid. The first thing I want you to do is take two triangles that are side by side and try to make a different shape just with two. I will show you by an example. Here's two triangles. You can play around and do this a couple times. Okay. So now I've taken two triangles that are side by side. Notice each side is touching. And I've made a new shape out of two triangles. What do you think? How is this new shape like and different from a rectangle? Is this a rectangle? How is it like a rectangle? How is it different than a rectangle? You are going to click this microphone button and you are going to tell me how this shape is different from a rectangle and the same as a rectangle. Come on, go make some shapes. Create. Tomorrow, big words coming at you.